I don't want that. Hell, whoa,
Whoa.
hell, live. Ooh,
Whoa,
I didn't check my volumes today
You're
again.
way high. Your volume's way high.
Live from. I'm gonna live from that flat and Diet Coke can you've been driving by all week. You know the one I'm talking about? It kind of.
I actually do. There's one in my driveway. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like, should I get that? I'm kind of sick of the noise. It's a rip-roaring Biz Nuggets Tuesday at Business Pants. Joined as always by Emma, Lurking, and Matt. Kill the acronym Mascardi.
Getting heavy.
I'm Alfonso Delight. You know, before I continue, Matt, we talked about killing the acronym a few years ago, and now I hear everyone saying maybe we should get rid of the acronym ESG.
I'm going to tell you.
Just listen to us.
We are pre-zeitgeist. That's what we are.
No, but seriously, listen to us about everything.
Yeah,
really,
stop
especially today.
selecting the thing to listen to us about.
Yeah.
Listen to all of it.
In today's decrepit baggie of cheese-dusted nuggets called June 7th, 2022, a good old-fashioned nugget-shaped donuts, Matt. We're doing jokes today, just a bunch of headline-y jokes.
Can I just ask you a question before we do the jokes? Which is, do you have like an auto generator for the type of nuggets that we have? The bag. Of nuggets
I have a formula.
Is it a wheel you spin?
Yes, I have a formula in my spreadsheets, which I use the concatenate formula. I do. It's actually one of the things I'm most proud of. I don't get to use this very. We don't do nuggets as much as we used to, but I'm quite proud of it. So all I have to do, Matt, once I input all my data from the headline, all I have to do is think about the joke.
I can't believe we do this full time. I really can't.
It's really bizarre.
Let's do this.
All right. Do you want categories or not?
Nah, I don't care. I'm not Emma.
I'll tell you anyway, though. Just to
okay, great. And then
I have a bunch from a blowhard index. I'm proud of these. Here we go. In the other 58% said, why the hell is it okay that Kimball Musk is on the board of Tesla? Headline of the week. 42% of Americans say money has a negative impact on their mental health. But really, Matt, why is it okay? How does he get a pass on this one?
I like that
brother on the board. What's happening?
Any headline with the percentage of Americans, and you could have still made that joke. That is
how do we take him seriously? How do we take him seriously?
Do we though? He did invest in Passion Flicks.
Good point. She also said, it's not a woodchuck. If wood could chuck wood, woodchuck could. Headline of the week. Sheryl Sandberg says she couldn't focus on philanthropy at Meta. Quote, it's not a job that you can do and also do other things. End quote.
Hey, look, hats off to Sheryl Sandberg for basically saying she had a hard time giving away her money while doing her job.
Yeah,
simultaneously, Elon Musk has 4 CEO jobs.
I don't know what we're talking about. It doesn't sound real to me.
It's hard to give away your money when you're not giving
it away. No need to embellish this headline with a joke. Headline of the week. That's right, Matt. I got to take some time off for this one. Ready for this headline? Ready for this?
Okay. Yeah.
This is a real headline. Ousted WeWork founder Adam Newman wants to put carbon credits on the blockchain with goddess nature tokens to combat climate change.
That's a real headline. You didn't just say that.
No, I found this. Yeah, this is a real. This is from,
there a different spreadsheet that you concatenate other headlines to create joke headlines?
That's from Business Insider. I don't. I mean, maybe they're right to be against ESG if this is what's happening. If this is the end product, maybe I am. Maybe I'm with them.
ESG has attracted Adam Newman. It's all over.
In our market conditions said, don't blame us, you dumbass. Headline of the week. Cerebral CEO blames market conditions for impending layoffs as company faces Department of Justice investigation. Whoops.
Well, first of all, I thought cerebral was like the headline writer's description of the CEO.
Yeah.
Like a very cerebral CEO.
Actually a company.
But it's an actual company. And then I realized he's not that cerebral. That's an idiot.
In our Elon Musk promises full self-flying pilotless planes by 2020. Headline of the week. American CEO says the airline has grounded 100 planes because it doesn't have enough pilots to fly them. Whoops.
Oh.
That seems like like a really easy spreadsheet math problem, right? The amount of planes you have, the amount of flights you schedule, pilots.
Well,
right?
if you divide wrong or you have a remainder. The real question here is, would you fly in a pilotless plane?
I probably would if it wasn't coming from SpaceX or Tesla or something. I might.
No, you can count me out. I also won't go on a roller coaster.
I actually still haven't been on a plane since COVID hit, so who knows?
That's winning.
In our the Amazon cloud executive is a bald white man with an MBA from Stanford. His name is Water Vaporson, and he is 78.08% nitrogen. Headline of the week. This is a tough one. Emma would have hated this one.
That's a lot of getting through that.
Peloton CFO is leaving the company, will be replaced by Amazon cloud executive. I just wanted to make fun of Amazon cloud. I just want to make fun of the word cloud.
What about bald?
Sorry, Emma.
It's sexual harassment in the UK.
That's true, I know. What about calling him Water Vaporson? Is that like...
No, that's okay.
Okay.
There's no ruling on that yet.
In our deep fake lettuce alert, headline of the week. KFC branches in Australia have started using cabbage in burgers and wraps to make up for lettuce shortages, the report says. Lettuce shortages.
That's not lettuce you're eating, people. Just remember that. Can you have more alerts in which you yell the same thing over and over again, too?
I'm trying to imagine cabbage with a burger. I don't know.
Yeah, it's crunchy. It's crunchy and green.
I guess. The coleslaw. The company also replied that repeats are really repetitive and rewarming reheated, refried beans is ridiculous. Headline of the week. Abbott Nutrition restarts baby formula production in reopened Michigan plant.
That was really just a deep grammar cut. That was a deep grammar cut.
I just like the idea that we're trusting this company to do anything, really. Like, I don't really know. Couldn't we find someone else to come up with it? I mean, I don't know. Bacteria-filled baby formula...
there's not like another company
production
that
plant.
has a plant that can make formula.
Yeah, you're worried about pilotless planes. I'm worried about Abbott Nutrition making baby formula in a plant that had that was so filled with bacteria it had to get shut down.
Well, it's reheated now. So.
Why are we trusting them? As we reported here a few weeks ago, there's no leadership changes either. It's just like, whoops.
Oh, no. The board is the mafia, the Chicago Mafia.
Chicago Mafia, yeah.
They're our favorite.
And finally, in this segment, and I'll hand it over to you, Matt, this one is especially for Emma. She would hate this joke. A man with 18-foot-long arms was the first customer. Headline of the week. Taco Bell is opening its highly anticipated 2-story drive-through restaurant in Minnesota.
I think she would have beeped you. She would have beeped you.
She just wouldn't have understood it. She would have been like, what do you mean? Why? I don't get it. What are you talking about?
Oh, I will say, though, the way they deliver the food is through a what they call gravity-defying elevator.
Oh. Wait,
it's called, and it's actually called Defy.
Gravity-defying elevator is just, what is that?
It's an elevator. It's like an elevator. It's like,
it's not windows on the second floor like I was imagining.
No,
I was imagining people up there.
All right, it's my turn.
Right. Come on.
In our Netflix had a co-founder, and he's not a billionaire blowhard. Headline of the week. Netflix co-founder Mark Randolph, follow your dreams is terrible advice.
Oh.
So Netflix co-founder Mark Randolph said at Cape Cod Community College commencement, a lot of C's right there, that the most dispensed advice in the history of mankind might also be the worst because no one tells you how to follow your dreams. But the real news here is that Mark Randolph exists.
Yeah.
I had no idea they had a co-founder. Not only that, I had no idea he's the one who had the idea for Netflix.
Oh.
And had the idea for Redbox. He also made them real while Reed Hastings was finishing his MBA at Stanford. And then he quit because he said he liked making things and not scaling them to infinity, giving up billions of dollars in the process. Oh. Can we start a list of billionaire adjacent Pete Best co-founders? This feels like a list that needs to exist.
But then I don't really like his advice. And first of all, I don't tell me your dreams. I get bored when people tell me their dreams. Why would you tell me your dreams?
He said it at Cape Cod Community College. I mean,
it doesn't feel right. I don't know.
It doesn't feel like
a downer. It's a downer.
All right, let's go to uppers. In our, not this headline though, in our, so you called her a greasy scrotum C-word and told her to fuck herself?
Oh my God.
Oh, wait, you said that to a man? Well, that's just too far. Headline of the week. Google must pay a politician $515,000 for not taking down cyberbullying and vulgar videos about him, judge rules. An Australian politician of Italian descent sued Google and a YouTuber for defamation after he was called a, quote, greasy little scrotum and a, quote, wog, and he won, to which women everywhere realized unless someone calls them a bald C-word and a greasy scrotum, they may never win a harassment lawsuit ever.
Yeah, this is a troubling trend here, I'm noticing. Men seem to be winning harassment cases quite easily now.
It is men win while women live with it.
Yeah,
welcome to the new reality.
You can add the Johnny Depp Amber Heard to that now. I think it's just like...
I don't want to think or talk about that.
We're done with you women. We're done listening to you.
Speaking of done, if Brett the Hitman Hart tags out and you tag me in, I'll clothesline him and then I'll sit on his face while you tickle his feet. Headline of the week.
Oh.
Tesla monitored its employees on Facebook with the help of PR firm during 2017 union push. That's right. This tag team duo of incredibly trustworthy billionaire libertarian diaper babies got headline linked when Musk, who's buying Twitter, whether he wants to or not, had a PR firm semi-invade employees' not private privacy on Facebook to figure out who to put on his enemies list because we live in the WWE, which to us is WWF. I still always WWF to me.
Let's do the math here. Libertarians should be pro-union or anti-union? I'm confused on that one. Do you let the workers do what the hell they want, or what do you do? I don't know. I'm confused on this one.
That's a good question. No, I think libertarian is code for do what I say, but also leave me alone.
Okay. Has there ever been a non-white libertarian? Is that possible? Is that illegal?
Yeah, there's 3. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a guy named Rupert.
I've actually never heard of the concept. No, really. I'm being honest.
I think it's a real thing. Don't be racist.
Huh?
Also, your dog is dead. Thanks. Talk later. Headline of the week. Here's the email Elon Musk sent all Tesla employees about 10% headcount reduction.
Yeah, I saw this.
This is a fantastic email. To everybody. That's what it says. Subject, headcount reduction. Date, Friday, June 3rd, 2022. No, hello, no nothing. It just says, Tesla will be reducing salaried headcount by 10% as we become overstaffed in many areas. Note, this does not apply to anyone actually building cars, battery packs, or installing solar. Hourly headcount will increase. Elon. That's it. You just told people that 10% of people that their livelihoods may end. Like, you like working here. Sorry, we're cutting you. And that's it. No.
But then he also said a few days later that they won't be reducing headcount, salary headcount.
Yeah, he says lots of things. Okay, if only we could construct some sort of corporate super team. Wait, we can. Headline of the week. The Celtics are creating a new blueprint for roster construction. Now, I included this for 2 reasons. Number one, no, Emma's not here.
Oh.
If you think a corporate board like a sports team,
we do here.
Maybe corporate boards could finally play off of Steph Curry and not be worried he's going to shove 40 down your throat, where Steph Curry is a metaphor for white male CEO you're supposed to supervise. And second, this article was in Forbes. It wasn't in Deadspin. It wasn't on NBA.com. It wasn't in ESPN. It was on Forbes. So this summer when we launch our board sabermetrics, remember You heard it here first. We said this. Sabermetrics are for boards now. It's a business thing. I just wanted to pimp us.
All I heard was Stefan Hoops. Who's that?
that new head of DWS. I'm glad you were paying attention, though. Like, my jokes just don't land with you. It's like
you have a different joking style. I mean, yours make me think about the world.
That's problematic.
Mine are just like ugly, sweaty punches to the face.
All right, well, let this one. I know you do this joke later, so mine.
Oh yeah,
win.
I do.
Let's see which one's better. Ready?
Yep.
I can pause my VCR. I can pause Netflix. I can pause my Xbox. It's about fucking time someone made a pause button for my systemic racism. Headline of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Wells Fargo pauses controversial hiring policy that a former exec said led to women and people of color being given fake job interviews, a report says. Pause. I think their pause is as worthwhile as when they paused their political donations after January 6th, which was an indefinite pause that definitely started again when they actually started donating to Bill Timmons and Kevin McCarthy and the objectors of the electors. So this is a solid pause.
I wish you'd read the last thing you wrote there because I really like that. That phrase. I want to start using that phrase.
Which phrase?
Well paused, Wells Fargo. I like that. I like the sound of that. Because we're getting a lot of pauses in the corporate world. That's their way of saying that we have no actual leadership. We don't actually make decisions. We don't know what the hell's going on. And we're going to pause this.
Paused.
We should add this to it. We already have a category here called what was our pledge, vow. I don't know what else is in there, but we got to add pause to that list.
We have to add pause to that list. Although this feels like an apology, also an apology pause.
Yeah, that's true. A pause is it could be a pre-apology, a pause.
Yeah, it's somewhere in between. We're finding the gray zone in our made-up categories.
I do that headline. It's actually my last one of the day. I'll get to. Mine's a bit more of like a stage play. That I did to that headline. I don't know if it's gonna hit. It's the kind of thing that's probably not gonna go over well.
Good. I'm very excited for it now. I'm very excited.
All right, let me finish up today's show. I got about 6 more headlines in our because they say, "Hey, lazy, who told you it was a good idea to go on vacation?" Headline of the week. Why this HR executive encourages her team to delete all the emails they get on vacation. Yeah, because these emails are, they're yelling at
I like that. I like that philosophy.
Yeah. Notice how it was her team, HR executive, her team. I'm actually in the process, Matt, of collecting HR data, the chief of human resources officer's data. So if any of our listeners have that data, just send it to me. But because I can't find it anywhere, I have to manually collect it. And I'm doing it just to prove a point, which is that it's mostly women. It's the only thing in the corporate world where it's actually women. It might be the only thing. It's the only thing.
This is where we prove points.
Yeah,
that's what we do.
No one's asked me to do this. I do this in the afternoons. All right. In our the first question on the test is multiple choice. It is, what is CEO Michael O'Leary's favorite word to use in board meetings? Is it 1 arse, 2 shit, 3 fuck, or 4 shite? Headline of the week.
Good question.
Ryanair is refusing to let South African passengers board flights if they fail a language test. What the hell is going on, Matt?
I don't know what that is.
That doesn't sound right. What is that?
You know what? You know what though?
Yeah.
If Michael O'Leary wants to basically tell a whole cohort of customers that he doesn't want them to serve them, who are we libertarians to tell him no?
Okay. In our when your Magic 8 Ball says launch a Twitter bot probe instead of launch a mass shooting in elementary schools probe, headline of the week. Ugh. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton launches Twitter bots probe after Musk's public complaints. That's right. I swear to you, Matt. I swear to you this is happening. A Twitter bot probe. Don't even spend time on it. Don't even spend time on it.
But why are we back-to-backing when we are racist or languageist against South Africans with like mass shooting non-probes. It's just you just hurt my feelings.
Sorry. This is kind of a weirdly constructed. I don't really like this joke, but I wanted to get this story out there anyway because it's kind of crazy. This is what happens when you listen to companies whose leadership team consists of an equal amount of women and men named Josh. Other ideas included installing taser vision in the eyeballs of all 5th grade math teachers. Headline of the week. Taser company nixes idea of using drones as flying stun guns to respond to mass shootings. This is a publicly traded company, Matt, called Axon. Publicly traded, founded, CEO and founder Rick Smith. But this was the idea.
Name.
This was the idea.
What's Rick
using
Smith's
drones
board
as
look like?
flying stun guns. And I looked at the leadership team.
I would love to sit into that.
The leadership team is 16 men, and there's also 2 women thrown on there. One, of course, is the head of what?
HR.
Of course, head of HR. The other one is the head of investor relations. So, in other words,
communications.
No women make decisions about anything strategic at this company. They only are there to talk to people. I mean, that's in 2022. That is just straight scumbag. It's just straight scumbag.
Look. I'm going to tell you honestly. Yeah. I would love if they built a taser for mass shootings, like a drone taser, because it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of, and I would love to see it get shot out of the sky during a mass shooting.
Well, that's publicly traded company Axon. That's CEO and founder Rick Smith.
It just proves that you don't need to be smart to be the head of a publicly traded company.
The startup is called Yellow Cheese ESG. Headline of the week. Chipotle and Kraft use this startup to track and prove how green they are.
Oh, what's the startup?
I don't know. Who cares? I don't even know why that. I don't know how this one made the cut. I just like saying yellow cheese.
I know
ESG
you just like the
reason.
fake. It's not even cheese. You know, it's yellow cheese product. They can't say.
Oh,
cheese,
is that right?
It's not cheese.
I got to rework that one then. And finally, here we go. Here's my opus.
It goes back to the cutting room floor.
Here's the final joke of the day. I've been working on this for about an hour. And I apologize. I apologize to Allen Iverson. I apologize to Allen Iverson fans. I apologize to anyone who's too old to understand this joke or doesn't watch sports and won't understand this joke. But here we go. We sitting in here. I'm supposed to be the head of HR, and we in here talking about pausing? I mean, listen, we're talking about pausing? Not ending the policy. Not ending. We're talking about pausing, not ending. Not ending a policy where women and people of color are being given fake job interviews. Not ending. We're talking about pausing, man? Headline of the week. Wells Fargo pauses controversial hiring policy that a former exec said led to women and people of color being given fake job interviews.
I can officially say my joke was better.
Oh, come on. That was my favorite. That Allen Iverson quote is probably my favorite moment of all media history. I love that one so much. I'm just so happy I got to use it.
There's 4 people who know what you're talking about in any way.
Just Google Allen Iverson practice YouTube or something and enjoy. I love it. It's my favorite press speech. My favorite.
That's Damon Morales. I'm Matt Muscardi. We are Free Float Media. This is Business Pants. We'll be back tomorrow with Woke Wednesday. Until then, do something else. Good